Mom continues to lie about virtually every form of communication. She will say on Family Day, and she had written it through her lawyer, stating that I didn't call back when I have evidence that I called. She'll say that she was trying to arrange a time. So on Family Day, I went online, and there is a screenshot showing that Micheline had not been online in over 4 days. There's a timestamp on it. It shows when they were last logged in. I then sent an email at 8:30 approximately to Micheline, and I also sent it on Our Family Wizard saying, if I don't hear from you soon, I'm going to call the police because I've called about 10 times in 4 days and I have not heard from you. She, within 15 minutes, she then calls an alternative work line that I gave her for emergencies and says, we just tried to call you. Firstly, she always asks for notice. 2, it's at 8:30 in the morning. It is, or 8:45 in the morning. 3, I had already sent her a message on Our Family Wizard, which she had read, and Danielle has a copy of this, stating that to not use a 647 number because I don't use it, the work number, and to call my personal cell, which she did not. So she intentionally doesn't even call my personal line, knowing that, and trying to say, okay, well, I'm going to call a work line, knowing full well that I don't even use that line. And then I call, and then she makes up the lies about saying I stopped abruptly, but Maya was not even paying attention. And I have the audio, which shows that what she said happened. It's very clear. I say, hi, Maya, how are you? And you can already hear her in the background. While I'm talking, she's playing audibly and saying, toy, toy, toy. She is not paying attention to me. She's not listening at all. I give it about 30 seconds, ask a few questions, and that's it. And the audio shows that. I then ask Mom to call me back, which is appropriate. She then says, Mom says, in her own email from her lawyer to me, to our lawyer, to your firm, that then I didn't call back. Yes, I did, and I have the recordings on YouTube of me with a timestamp. It says February 17th at like 9:30 a.m., 9:40 a.m., and it completely keeps getting a busy signal, meaning probably the phone was unplugged. And the reasons I would do that, or the reason anyone would do that, is because if you unplug the phone, it doesn't show up as a phone record on your side, and then you can say you're not calling, even though I am. She didn't know that I was recording my phone logs. Literally, like, I'm actually recording my phone with a camera, like a video camera, showing the date and time, showing the number, and dialing. This is how crazy this has become. She then states that she didn't know that Bella was going in for surgery. When I sent her an email, I have to CC other people on every single email. So because she says that she doesn't get them. So now I have to CC her. So I CC'd her and Crystal from Braden Supervision about Bella. And then in their email, their lawyer says, he canceled. No, well, I gave 72 hours notice. And then her lawyer says, well, he's not even wanting to see the child in March. I CC'd her and Crystal in an email in January, saying that I would be traveling in late February, early March. I also sent an email to Micheline in October saying I was going to be traveling in late February, early March. Over and over and over. Time after time, it's like as if no matter what, it is so evident that I'm telling the truth, and she's being like, I'm CCing her on everything. I have phone recordings. I have every single thing that shows she's lying, and yet she continues to do it, somehow thinking that I have no clue. But this is the pathology of it, the sickness of it, I would say. Then, and again, this is really important, is that when there was a lot of school stuff going down, and I was just come back from the concussion. I still wasn't driving. I was on a cane. And I sent a very nasty email. I was angry. I sent an email the following day and apologized. But in it, this is really important, I put, I am going to have to speed up my recovery to get joint custody again. I clarified this later in a couple of emails. But to be clear, and I said this to her, by recovery, I mean my concussion. Getting better from that. That is my major concern at this point. Because in order for me to take care of Maya, I have to be able to have the energy. Like, literally, I'm walking, 500 meters a day. I had even told Micheline I would have to postpone the parenting time. So clearly this was about my recovery of from the concussion. I hadn't I haven't been I haven't drank heavily since the funeral, and even then it was about 4 pints. And I told Micheline I was drinking. This is the point. If I was drinking now, I would still admit it because I can just go to court for school. I don't have to fake any of this, you know? So I want to make sure that it is very, very clear in the affidavit that my whole focus in January was to continue improving on the drinking, to keep managing it, and to really recover from the concussion. And that cannot be spun to say that he's admitting he's trying to keep drinking, which is what she'll try to manipulate and say.